May I trouble you for a moment, my lady?
Lady, you say? You must be new in town. Besides, Fiona would have remembered you.
Cyrus, at your service. Do you know a young lady named Izara? My sister, last seen over 3 months ago.
Izara, yes. I see the family resemblance. Can't say I know her, though. She was all caught up in them troubles we had when the young prince was killed.
What is news around Stros Mackay these days?
That it's best to keep your mouth shut or end up in the catacombs. Or worse.
My friend Tobias told me to look you up.
You know Tobias? One of my best customers, and I'm no liar. Any friend of Tobias is a friend of Ziana. I'll be happy to help you out any way I can.
Have you heard anything about a group called the Restless League?
They claim to fight the Empire, but they seem more interested in plunder from what I can tell. They make a point to target forebears, though. I guess we aren't all bad.
These catacombs, some kind of a dungeon?
That's where Fat Boy's houses any crowns he can catch. Under the palace, where the dragon lives.
A dragon lives in these catacombs?
That's how Fat Boy beat the crowns. The Imperials, at least, think the dragon's still down there, laying about on the royal sea of coin.
We'll talk later. Be careful.
Greetings, stranger. Just the man I'm looking for. Greetings, stranger.
What can I do for you, friend?
The question is, what can I do for you? The young stranger in town, fearless, footloose, and fancy-free, a little light of purse, perhaps? I have a proposition that may appeal, but first allow me to introduce myself. Kataro, contractor of Stros Mackay, at your service.
Cyrus. Charmed. I wonder if you know my sister, Izara. I've come to Stros Mackay to find out what's happened to her.
I'm afraid I don't know her. I'm just a simple working man. You might try Dreekius up at the Dragon Tail. Pretty much everyone in Stros Mackay passes through his door eventually.
What do you know about a group of ruffians calling themselves the Restless League?
Damn them and their bloody-minded ways. They've done more to ruin Stros Mackay than the Forebears and Empire combined. If it weren't for them, this city would have been at peace months ago.
I haven't been in Hammerfell since before the war. How do you like being a citizen of the Empire?
Sure beats war, my young friend. I won't lie to you, though. Hard to find honest labor these days. Forebears would rather smirk than lift, and the crowns don't have the back for it anymore.
Sounds like the crowns are taking their defeat pretty hard.
Yeah, I've always stayed out of politics. Bad for business. Crown, forebear, I don't care. As long as their coin is true. My philosophy is, what's done is done. Live and let live. The grass is always greener, you know.
I guess the Forebears are still savoring victory in the Civil War, eh?
Yeah, you could say that, although you might not want to say it in their faces. They're a touchy lot these days.
I've been up north for years, but I was pretty sure the Forebears won the war.
Of course they did. And the Forebears like to bust up the Dragon Tail just in case anyone doubts it. Some ungenerous crowns like to point out the Imperial flags flying all over the palace, and the Imperial soldiers patrolling the streets. None of my concern, though, haha, you know what I mean?
You call yourself a contractor. What does that mean?
Over here we have someone who needs something done. Over there we have someone who's looking for work. How do they find each other? That's where I come in.
Tell me about this job you have for me.
A simple task. Pick up an amulet from the Gasta and deliver it to the governor's palace. Now, to be honest, I've been having trouble finding someone to take the job. But I'm sure a robust lad such as yourself pays no attention to silly local superstitions. Are you interested?
Sure. I'll take the job.
Splendid. Here's your 100 gold. I'll have the rest for you after you deliver the amulet to the governor. Well, I'm sure you won't have any trouble, but, you probably want to do this during the daylight.
Refresh my memory about this job you hired me for.
A simple task. Pick up an amulet from Nagasta and deliver it to the governor's palace.
Nagasta?
A harmless old hermit. The more superstitious of my fellow citizens repeat silly rumors about him, but I put no stock in their tales. He lives in the old wizard's tower. Just follow the shoals on the northwest side of the island.
Any idea what's so important about this amulet?
That's between Nagasta and the governor. I just get paid to find a delivery man.
How much are you offering for this job?
Like I said, I've been having trouble hiring for this job, so I'm upping the rate a bit. 100 up front and 200 more after completion.
That's pretty high for a simple delivery. What's the catch?
The pay's proportional to the danger. Nagasta's tower isn't exactly on the main road, you know? So you may have a little trouble getting there. Nothing that you can't handle, I'm sure.
Where can I find the governor's palace?
Straight at the top of the hill. You can't miss it. The grandest structure in Strass-Mackay, maybe in all of Hammerfell. Quite the tourist attraction before the late unpleasantness.
What superstitions do the locals harbor about this Nagasta?
Oh, you know, they call him a necromancer, prattle about him stealing people's souls, armies of undead, you know, that sort of thing. Nothing a well-armed fellow like yourself would worry about.
How is the Restless League responsible for ruining Strass-Mackay?
Burning or plundering half the cargoes headed for this port, stirring up the Imperials to ever more ruthless repression. The League doesn't seem to realize that the war is over, and they lost.
You're saying the League was allied with the Crowns?
That depends on who you ask. I don't know. I'm not one of your political gentlemen, always in someone else's business. I'm just a poor working stiff. Bird in the hand is better, you know what they say.
Freaky is?
A friendly local lizard. Not that I have anything against him, or her, or whatever. Can't ever tell with those Argonians. Runs the Dragon Tail, the tavern on the town square.
We'll talk later.
That's good money you're wasting, Cyrus, still hanging around here.
Well?
Hello, Garrick.
Cyrus! A pleasure to see you again.
I'd like to make a purchase.
Splendid. What do you need?
The shovel over there, how much?
A sturdy shovel. Just the thing for the intrepid treasure hunter. Guaranteed not to break, scratch, or dent. A bargain at only 30 gold.
I'll take it.
You won't regret it.
What's Aloe going for today?
Aloe leaves from southern Hammerfell. The best. Fresh every week. Excellent for soothing those aches and pains. And just 15 gold per bunch.
I'll take it.
The best quality, I assure you.
Interesting feathers.
Ah, yes. From the exotic Cana bird. A favorite of mine, for they are bred on Somerset Isle. Bred for their beauty, I might add. They make an excellent gift for 10 gold. I'm a pretty bird. 10 gold.
I'll take it.
A pleasure doing business with you, Cyrus.
How much for a torch?
A classic design, functional and long-lasting. For you, Cyrus, 20 each.
I'll take it.
You won't regret it.
Thanks for the time, Garrick.
I'm a pretty bird.
A shovel. A large aloe leaf. It's a torch. I wish they lasted longer. It's a feather from a Cana, the exotic bird of Somerset Isle. Gold doesn't go very far on this island. A health potion.